coming in hard with yeah, Dutchy's gonna win easy peasy. I don't know, man. Critter's no slouch. We'll have to see.
Yeah, do you want the Protoss?
I do. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you to hit Control N. You have Z capability and any other thing you may need to do.
Oh shit! Look at that. Always got my back.
So I'll go ahead and take the blue Protoss down in the bottom right. He's been on a tear this whole tournament. It is Dutchy.
Nice.
The hype is real.
Vonjo Dutchy. Oh shit, they're speaking. Yeah, I forgot they both speak. Okay, and in the top left-hand corner, it is the red Protoss. It is Kritter.
Yep. Kritter trying to get a little bit of distraction in with some chat. Dutchy.
Yeah.
Not having it though.
Dutching it up, and he said, "Shh, later."
He is absolutely 100% serious. Out for the kill right now. All friendship is put on hold.
Yeah, this is pretty much determines the rest of the friendship. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Oh my goodness!
It's funny
not on the line here.
They have mirrored builds down to like exactly the same thing, except for never mind. I'm not even gonna say it because he finished it up. But the only difference here so far is just Dutchy's going for double gas and Kritter's not. Other than that, everything is timed out almost exactly the same.
Yep. So in the last game, Dutchy was very aggressive with those stalkers. We'll have to see. He was, bringing them over 2 at a time. If he wants to be playing like that this game, or if maybe he, trusts in his macro and thinks that he can out macro Kritter. So we'll have to see what type of game, whether a mid or early game or a late game we go to. Late game PvP would be pretty nuts, man.
I wouldn't even know what to do. I would just be sitting there letting you carry it away. So I hope you're prepared to do that.
We both just go quiet and we're just gonna let you guys watch.
Yeah.
Like. These guys play at a very high level. Both of them just now cresting into Masters. They are Diamond 1. I know that Kritter was 100 points away from it. Dutchy, I know, is super close to. Both of them doing the exact same kind of distraction here down at the natural, trying to prevent it if they can.
Yep. So far, not too much variation that I see, at least to my very own trade eye. Both of them looks like they're going for stalkers. Both of them just... Oh, well, he's not blocking his natural, but Kritter definitely doesn't want Dutchy to get a second base, that's for sure.
Yep. Keeping an eye on it, just making sure what's going on. I gotta say, Dutchy seems to be doing this opener in just about every game that he's been playing. I don't know if there's a slight difference between, the amount of probes when he does it, but he usually does this 2-gate, warp gate, 2-stalker kind of build here. And it's really strong. I gotta say, I like having 2 stalkers early in the game. Gives you good defense, and also you've seen him move across the map. He can get a good offense with it too.
Oh, yep, he's gonna catch this probe and get this probe for his troubles.
Nice.
He's choosing to block the gold with his probe, so we'll see how long that one lasts. Stalker's coming over here and checking the third first.
Yep, so good scouting, nice posturing by both players here. More gateways, 2 more gateways coming down now for Kritter as his robo's finishing up. So he does have the robotics bay advantage by a significant amount over Dutchy. But we saw Dutchy favor blink stalkers in the last couple of games here. So I got to say,
Yeah.
One or 2 immortals isn't really going to be enough to hold against a good amount of blink stalkers, especially with Dutchy's micro.
Yeah, and as you say that, he's producing them by the double. So I mean, he already has 4 out, and he keeps making them. So I think it's the same, somewhat similar at least in terms of how he's going to play it. But as I say that, a robotics facility comes down. So.
And it looks like Kritter with the harvester lead just by 1. So really neck and neck in that regard.
Yep, Dutchy's still just pumping out a bunch of stalkers, so I'm interested to see when he chooses to do his aggression, but it looks like he's finally beginning to send them over, so...
This is a really cool, I gotta say, a lot of people play, different styles of Protoss, and people have been talking about 8-gated depths and all this stuff. Dutchy, just keeping his stalkers grouped in 2s and, pumping them out of 2 gates here. Really, I like it, man. It seems to be working out for him. He's able to do, either pressure or defense, and it's been pretty nice. He chooses to bring them back now.
Yeah, I hate to get off topic real quick, but I forgot that Penguin was the guy coaching Carter, so I think that's even cooler that he's our show match. I forgot about that little community tie.
Absolutely. I mean, nothing's too crazy is happening in the game here, so I just want to take a moment to, give a shout out to both I Love Cake and Penguin. Thank you guys very much for the show match. We definitely will put $10 on it, so good luck to you both.
Yep, and the rest of our players as well. So thank you guys all for participating. These stalkers coming in, though. Take it away.
Yep, so they're going to shoot this pylon. This is kind of looking like, Dutchy versus Auroch here with the exact same build and Kritter having a Robo Bay.
He was able to cancel it, too.
Yep.
That was big.
So Kritter,
that was big.
Definitely not wanting to cancel that, but a pylon going down in Dutchy's main base. I'm not sure if Dutchy knows about that. He does. He has an overseer or an observer over it. So Adept's coming in now. Dutchy marching his way back.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get these stalkers back and quick. Right now he only has 2 to defend these 3 adepts. They're going to shade in here and try to get these kills, but he's able to pile on overcharge and get that away, so...
Yep, so he's going to get both of those photon overcharges. He's going to shoot these adepts away. Very nice on his part. He's going to get the pylon 2 for his troubles. I can't imagine Critter's going to keep warping into that. Meanwhile, Kritter backs up and tries to grab his natural again. Dutchy's is already finished, though, so that cancel was really nice by Dutchy.
I just realized that I keep calling it pylon overcharge instead of photon overcharge. Stupid Zerk. You had one job. You don't even know the name.
It's better than photon overskill, like for all the Protoss in the chat, dude.
Oh yeah, well, I've been trying to remain unbiased. I was just doing that during practice, but at least I stopped doing it during practice. Uh-oh. Dutchy's getting his weapon of choice coming in, though, Blink, and he's got a lot of stalkers to use it, so...
Yep. So after casting, 4 games or whatever, we finally got a handle on some of these players' builds and what they're doing here. And Dutchy really favoring Blink and Blink stalkers against this kind of robo style that he's been seeing with a lot of the Protoss.
Yeah, Critter's definitely going to have enough to shoot this away, though.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Kritter with nice positioning, but we've seen how it can get out of control with these stalkers. All they have to do is just kind of poke around until they find an opening, and once they get up there, I mean, they do lightning quick damage. So
yeah, and he's going to send that observer in... see if he... Oh, he's not going to send it in. I thought he was going to see if he could maybe get an advantage and poke in. That's kind of how he did it last game. But props for Kritter. He has an observer watching this wall over here, so he could definitely see it blink up as well. So well played by him.
Yep, very nice. Dutchy with an aggressive posturing across the map. It's nice, though, because he has that observer. He gets to keep his mothership core at home. So if he does get attacked by anything, he is able to do that photon overcharge.
Yeah, Kritter almost has a disruptor, though. And Kritter can get some nasty disruptor shots off, too. Even though we saw him that were very good from Dutchy last game. Kritter can definitely pull him off, too. So.
Yep, I totally agree, bro. 100%.
Oh, shit.
Oh, so he's got... Oh, and that blink. Whoa, dude.
Wow,
that's
did
pretty
you see
cool.
that? It didn't even kill him.
Yep, he ended up killing him, so the disruptor shot, I guess, did not go off. Those immortals now with Blink on cooldown are going to do some damage. Blink coming back up now and then moving down to the main base. He's going to get 1 pylon, but he needs to back up here.
Yeah, that was perfectly timed by Dutchy. He killed that disruptor right before the shot went off, and that was very well played. I never want to play against Dutchy with Blink Stalkers. That's insane.
Absolutely. So it looks like he may... I don't think he's going to choose a blink up here. But what was really neat about that is that the disruptor... There was 2 cool plays there. Kritter kind of shot that disruptor, and Dutchy had already blinked up, so he wasn't able to blink away from that. But he was lucky enough to kill the disruptor quick enough that it didn't go off and saved his stalkers. So
yeah, that was insane. Like, my Zerg break couldn't even understand what just happened. I was like, oh, but the shot was on him. Why didn't it go off? My eye didn't even see that the disruptor went down. So,
absolutely. Dutchy could have lost a lot there if that disruptor shot had gone off there, but really nice play by him. Meantime, though, Kritter still has his 2 immortals as the backbone of his army, so he's doing okay. He's popping out more disruptors as we speak. If he can catch Dutchy when the blink is off cooldown with one of those disruptor shots, he's going to do massive damage.
Yeah, he's always getting them observers, definitely. I think that helps because now Kritter won't be able to see if he chooses to come up. He chooses to send over some zealots over here to check. So.
Yep, so I got to like this. Kritter able to hold with just a few units and his disruptor shots because he knows that when Blink's on cooldown, he's going to be able to get those, and he sends his main army down to protect his natural. So good defense here, but he's got to watch out for these Blink stalkers coming up here, and he needs to get a disruptor shot.
As Dutchy comes up, a second you say that, he has his disruptor sitting up here. It'll be interesting to see if he gets the shot off this time.
Yep, so he has to hit it before cooldown, or that Blink cooldown goes off.
Yeah, it looks like the disruptor only managed to get 1 stalker that time, so he's bringing his army up. He'll be able to push this away, but Dutchy just keeps blinking up here and getting just as much done as he can.
Yep. And you got Dutchy really abusing how good Blink is. I mean, Protoss in the chat, definitely take note because Dutchy has been using it in all the games that we've cast at least, and he has found great success with it.
Yeah, and although Kritter's managing to keep away all of this aggression, he's starting to fall behind in worker count. He's now almost a 10 probe difference.
Ooh, definitely not good, man.
Yeah, not in a mirror matchup. That just spells... Well, it never is okay, right? But definitely not, so...
Yep, and Dutchy continuing to just warp in units across the map. He has absolutely no threat of being pressured by Kritter at all. So he has 2 disruptors at home if he needs to defend, but right now he's kind of all on attack. Let's see this Blink micro. 2 stalkers for the disruptor. It's better than a whole clump of them, so you do what you got to do.
Oh, yeah. We got a Blink TT Shutter in the chat, and I'm with you there.
We don't support the Blink TTs here, man.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I also shudder at the thought of that. Dutchy again going for this observer though. Man, he's always good at just getting in there, finding them disruptors and picking them off, giving him the ability to blink up and unseen.
Absolutely. So it looks like he's going to reposition his Warp Prism now, bringing those Stalkers over. Let's take a look at upgrades here, if they're doing any sort of +1. Nope, it is just all-out unit production and eco, so we'll see who comes out on top there.
Yeah, Dutchy going ahead and getting his third, too. Just pulling away with that macro lead. Although Critter's tied it up now. It's only 44 to 47, so very well played by Critter. He's at least been able to macro up while defending all this aggression.
Yep, unfortunately, Dutchy's sitting on a third, though, man, so...
Yeah.
Kritter has no capability of, having that extra income. He's losing kind of Stalkers now. He's just trying to wait for these Stalkers to blink up, but Dutchy really just picking off anything where he can. Doesn't have to commit to the blink.
Yep. Dutchy just is the Observer Killer. That's his nickname.
Yep. Absolutely, man. Kritter just kind of sitting in his base. He's trapped a little bit. He doesn't want to give up an advantage that he doesn't have to, but he really needs to get out and take that third.
Yeah. Thank you for the ping there. We'll follow that as he goes ahead for the drop. I don't know. These Stalkers are going to see it coming in, though. I thought they might kill it. Nope. He's going to pull away. Both of these guys just have insane micro. He's going to blink forward and get all those Stalkers. Now he just needs to blink up. Oh, yep. I thought he was going to. He chose not to. So
Kritter doing his best to keep an eye on all the ledges and make sure that he could, shoo away anything that comes up. But the problem is that Dutchy's moving around as one big unit. So these little clumps of 2 and 3 Stalkers are going to continuously get picked off. And Kritter just doesn't, without that third base, he doesn't have that type of stuff to lose.
Yeah, and unfortunately this contain is just too strong because Dutchy's starting to pull away and work it count again. So he's almost up 10 now. And with that third down, Kritter's on a window. He needs to break out of his base or get his third. He did, as I say that, though, he just takes his third, and I'm not sure that Dutchy sees that. Let's get on his vision. Nope, no vision of that. So well played by Kritter to get out there and take that during this blockade or whatever you want to call it by Dutchy.
Absolutely, and I gotta say, I really like Kritter. I mean, Kritter is definitely okay. So he's got his third base down now. He seems kind of trapped in his base, but the way that he's preventing these Stalkers from blinking up into that open area with the disruptors is really cool. Disruptor shot. Big blink though.
Yeah, that blink saved it, but he still lost a few. That was very well done by Kritter though, with that disruptor drop. Yeah.
Creative play to try and get out and get some damage. So yeah, definitely what he wants to do. It looks like he might be able to get the Warp Prism, but it ends up Warp Prism OP with its speed.
4 health. They got away. Yep. That's very well played. But he's managing to make do with this. He's still probing up behind this. He's got his third down, and he's managing to not take ineffective trades. So I feel like that's pretty good.
Yep. Dutchy going for his fourth, though, so trying to widen that economic gap. Decides to just back up for now. Has some units, those adepts spread around at the third and fourth of Kritter. Kritter going to move out as well. Yep. So Dutchy in a pretty good spot as far as eco goes. Kritter has lost about double what Dutchy has, too. So Kritter in a tough spot.
Yeah, definitely. Dutchy's definitely starting to pull away.
Yep, the game's definitely not over. Kritter's favorite unit is starting to come out. Actually, no, it's just for disruptors. Sorry, that Robo Bay distracts me every time, man. I see it.
I was ready to hype him so much. I'm just
sorry, no. Fake hype. Don't believe it. Oh my goodness! Look at that disruptor line coming across the map for Dutchy.
Oh man, I wasn't even looking at it. I was looking at all those Stalkers warping in for Kritter, but that is an insane amount of disruptors, and I've seen Dutchy put down some pretty insane shots.
Yep.
Kritter needs to do some more of that drop disruptor play. He has 2 queued up.
Is he going to be able to get it? Man, that'd be awesome to see disruptors kill disruptors.
Oh! Yes!
I know. We both just got real quiet.
I couldn't even cast that. I just wanted to see it happen.
So pretty hyped there, guys. 1 disruptor going down.
Yeah, but that's a lot that Dutchy still has. So he still has 8. So that's a lot of disruptors. Kritter has a pretty nice count himself. But he has to keep a lot of them up on this wall because that, a couple disruptor shots coming in. But that blink play is just so threatening.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be huge. Yep, yeah. So it does a large amount of damage. Disruptor shots going off everywhere. I've never seen a game like this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and having not played Protoss, this is just awesome.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Juicy disruptor shots, and there are 2 Warp Prisms for Kritter just kind of flying. That's pretty interesting.
Those single disruptor shots kept him into the game, though, for sure. Those were beautiful landings by Kritter, for sure.
Absolutely, and he's going to do an aggressive blink forward. I think he's going to hit himself, actually, with his disruptor shots. More disruptor shots coming down now. This is just a battle of disruptors, man.
Yeah, this is crazy. I don't even know how to call this game because my Zerg mind just can't comprehend, but that was
another shot going off.
Oh, that one was juicy.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, by all means.
The juice is just real this game, man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we were thirsty and we asked for it, so
it's true.
Our calls were answered. Let me go ahead and look at the units lost. tab. Critter's lost a lot more units, and being behind in macro, that's definitely going to start to show here soon. But I've been amazed at how well he was able to defend that off. He didn't even have all of his units because the threat of Dutchy's blink play up those cliffs was so great. Kritter didn't even consolidate his units, so I thought that was very well held by him. He was able to bring him down and push it away with those insane shots.
Yep, definitely took a good, took what he could there. Dutchy, though, up 120 supply to 90 supply with Archons coming in.
Yeah.
So I believe Archon should be able to at least tank one of those disruptor shots. I don't think they'll go down to that right away. So
Carter's saying it's Neeb's finals all over again. Yeah, I couldn't.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's alright. I was just saying I couldn't even believe that there for a minute. Like, that was just insane. I've never played PvP, so I've never seen that go down. It's pretty cool to see. I guess I need to start watching more matches.
The battle outside Critter's natural, where all those disruptor shots were going off for like both players, like, dude, that was some cool fucking StarCraft.
Yeah, this is awesome. It definitely fitting of a final, this play, for sure.
Yep. Yeah, and this is game 1. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm excited. I really want to see it go to game 5. How fucking hype would that be? But who knows? Who knows?
If I just stop talking on the stream, it's because I've stroked out from hype, dude.
If I do it, it's just because my Zerg brain can't comprehend what's going on, man. I'm just kind of casting on what I see, so.
That's pretty cool. Well,
I do want to say one thing, though, if I may interject here for just one moment, my good sir, is that Kritter is going for Protoss Air Weapons 1.
Yep, so he looks like he's got a couple of Void Rays coming out. He's got 2 Stargates, so...
Yeah, that's about the only...
4 Void Rays. So.
That's the only variation I saw, so I just wanted to point that out there. But...
Nah, dude, observant. The observant observer.
Yeah.
Thank you. So 1 DT coming across the map for... 2 DTs, actually, for Dutchy.
Oh, he got at least 2 disruptors with that.
Oh, really? No, you're watching the more important shit, dude. There's DTs going on in the 4th, though, by the way. They're going to get knocked down by these stalkers.
Sorry, so Kritter just loaded up his disruptors and went and did another drop on this incoming army. So he got some pretty juicy hits, but nothing too crazy. So
nice. More DTs going on in Kritter's 3rd.
Yeah, 10 probes so far going down.
Absolutely. So Kritter coming over with his observer, he should be able to pick up the rest of these DTs and shut that down. But some decent damage coming down from Dutchy. Definitely just messing with the APM of
11
Kritter.
probes going down. Now he blinks into the 4th, so he's just raining hell on all this. He's going to get these disruptor shots across too. Oh, he gets a disruptor for his disruptor. Always enjoy seeing that as a Zerg player.
Yep, so this is pretty crazy, man. He attacked on the 3rd there, brought Kritter's army over, and now he busted down the 4th. While he has a 5th too, so Dutchy really playing well this game, man. He's not giving up that macro lead, but he's also been, for almost the entire game across the map, putting the pressure on Kritter. So macro and, aggressive play by Dutchy, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, the macro lead is starting to get a little worrisome, as now Dutchy is up 58 to 34. So that's pretty insane. Oh shit, the Voiders are going to catch this drop, though. Oh no, the DTs are down.
Dude, Dutchy lives the DT life right now. There are DTs all over the map, man.
I can't even keep up. I'm trying, but I'm just counting out as probes die. We're so far up to 4, but Kritter's going to be able to get over and get these down eventually.
Yep, so Kritter has a capacity to get these down, but the problem is that Dutchy's just kind of pulling him all around the map, and he's killing bases while he's doing that. He's going to get the 3rd base, and that's basically going to put Kritter into an all-in situation.
Yep, very rough now as 24 probes go down all over the map. I can't even keep up with them with my limited casting or observing abilities, but the worker difference tells it all now as Dutchy is up 58 to 8. All he has to do is not take in... Oh shit, that disruptor shot was insane. I hope you saw that one.
I did not know. I missed the juiciness.
Yeah, there was a pretty nice one. 26 probes now. Dutchy's just gonna kite.
Gotcha. I gotta say, I like Kritter's response to trying to transition out of the Disruptor War by going Void Rays. We'll have to see, though. But he's down a lot of bases, and he's in an all-in situation. But assuming that he could have kept his macro up in his bases, I do like the switch off into Void Rays.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was insane. I'm glad we got to see it go to this game and it didn't go to some cheesy beginning or something. So I'm definitely glad that it came to this. This has been an excellent game to cast. I wish I had more Protoss knowledge, but it's still been very fun to cast.
Yep. So I gotta say, I want one of these games. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't care who does it, but I want one of these games to be a fucking photon cannon rush.
Yeah, just some cheesy. Well, yeah, because it's a Protoss. Of course, you want to see it done to a Protoss.
I know. Just like I want to see him whip it out, dude. It's gonna be funny.
Let's make a prediction. If someone does it, who's it gonna be?
Dutchy.
Dutchy.
I say that having just started watching Dutchy stream within probably the last 5 days.
Okay.
But I've never seen Kritter cheese. Like
Yeah,
I don't know if Dutchy does. So I guess I gotta say Dutchy.
and he knows we have such an aversion to it. I don't know that he'd do it in front of us, but he might.
That dude has such a thick skin, man. Sitting in Zerg chat, taking all the hate. But we love him. We love both these players. Thank you so much.
Yeah, these Void
Disruptors,
Rays are gonna get all these disruptors as well.
yep,
So.
going down now, and there's nothing really the disruptors can do. That's where that nice switch off happens. But the problem is that these Void Rays are going to be pretty clumped up, and the Archons are just going to be the strong backbone of the army. And with the amount of Stalkers and Storms actually that are coming down on those Void Rays being all clumped up, I don't think he's going to be able to hold.
Yeah, Dutchy's longest time friend saying that there's no way he'll cannon during this, so I'm gonna believe that, take that as golden. So
Fair enough,
that
man.
sucks, Kritter. It's all on you. Bring some cannons.
I feel like I covered my tracks pretty well. I was like, man, well, I don't know. I've only known him for a little bit, you know. Like...
Yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
So look at this. The storm's coming down, and the clumped up Void Rays is a nightmare for Void Rays.
Oh yeah. The
Stalkers
blinking forward, they're just going to be able to clean up whatever the Storms didn't get. These disruptor shots really didn't get enough done, and it was already the game, but Kritter was definitely hanging in there for sure. Respect shown throughout the players as GG is called. Dutchy takes game 1.